skin and huge crowds cheering for people you've never heard of. Hey, this can be only one thing. It's the Eurovision Song Contest. You know, Eurovision may not be on the pop culture radar in Canada, but overseas it's huge. Millions always totally over the top. Eurovision is the Olympics of musical fromage, and tomorrow it will reach a cheesy climax when a winner is chosen in Baku, Azerbaijan. Why is it being held there? Good question, you ask, because last year's winner was from Azerbaijan, and the winning country always hosts next year's event. But this is Europe in 2012, the age of austerity, and hosting an expensive mega event like Eurovision is now seen as more of a curse than an honor for
Rude.
countries. Take Spain. The economy is a mess, the government's broke, and now its Eurovision contestant is stating the obvious. Winning this year would be a grande problemo for Spain.
Don't talk about Spain, I don't care!
Yes, Pastora Soler went on the record today. She said, quote, "I think it's not the moment, neither for Spain nor for the Spanish public, to win Eurovision. Either that's really noble or a really novel excuse for losing. I'm not sure." Still, her surprisingly frank comments got us thinking about some of Europe's other basket case economies and whether they might be dreading a Eurovision win of their own this year. Now, we saw a bit of Greece's entry off.
Oh my god, this is so dumb.
How about Ireland? It's still clawing its way out of a massive banking crisis and a multi-billion-euro bailout. And now its economy is facing a new threat. John and Edward, better known as
I think me and John would look do really well in Eurovision because
Yes, JEDWARD don't seem to have the Irish people's best interests at heart. In fact, they sound dangerously pumped to recklessly win it all for their country. And JEDWARD and their hair and those outfits are through to the finals. I hope the Irish finance minister isn't watching. Wow. You know, it pains me to say this, but England may have made a smarter play. It's having its own austerity moment and already hosting the insanely expensive Olympics. So is it just a coincidence that for this year's Eurovision, the English have sent out the hump? The graceful and pure.
Yeah, like why?
Yes, 76-year-old
Why?
Engelbert Humperdinck is singing for England in this year's contest. Is it a cunning move of England like the Spain would rather lose, don't you think? Then again, the hump has sold 150 million records, hair-raising numbers. Just ask JEDWARD. So, is there any country out there that both wants to win this year's Eurovision contest and can afford to host the event next year? Well, how about Russia? Compared to what's happening in Europe's economy, Russia's doing pretty well right now. And what better way to bring more glory to Mother Russia than to win this year and host a lavish event next year? So, who, you ask, are the Russians putting up?
Oh, the Russian grannies.
It's a group of folk singing grandmothers from a town of 568 people deep in the Ural Mountains. Of course, their song is Party for Everyone. It's household chores like kneading dough, lighting stoves, and laying tablecloths. So rest assured, troubled economies of Europe, you don't stand a chance of winning anyway. Besides, anyone who can make Engelbert Humperdinck look young and make JEDWARD look normal deserves to win this utterly weird contest. That's my disconnect.